Howdy folks, welcome to episode 31. Today, is it 31 or is it 30? It's 31. Today we're going to take the Climax up the hill. So I think we are ready to go. So what I did was, we'll just start going here. We'll start talking. There we go. We'll talk on the way up. We got plenty of time, right? But yeah, so in episode 30 and a half, I went and got 6 more coal cars, and we also got 3 more of the other cars. What are they called? We got 3 of the oil cars, and so you might even be able to see them over there. But yeah, if you look right between those trees there, there's our oil cars are parked over there, and so they're parked on the track. We've got 9 of them now, and I decided that we're just going to do the 9 oil cars as their own separate train, and then we'll have something else that does the wood and the pipes, because those are just such a completely different. It doesn't seem to make sense to like drag all those oil cars all the way around the whole track, around the whole map, just to get lumber. We're going to drag 9 oil cars all the way across the map and back because we want to get 3 things of lumber or whatever. The other thing is we can probably make longer lumber trains and do that, because the other thing is when you have all those, you have to do all the shunting and stuff. But anyway, I did the calculations on this. I did the calculations on this train, on the Climax engine, and it seemed like it should be able to do 10 cars up our whole hill fairly easily, and it needs to also be able to do 10 loaded cars up the other side. So that's going to be the trick, actually. This side should be easy enough, and I think this is full speed. If I remember correctly, I think this is as fast as this engine goes. So it might even be useful to, to put it at the base of the big hill or something like that, like we did with the iron thing, and bring these cars with the other engine and swap them. I don't know if it would be faster to do that or not. Because then the thing is we have to dink around with swapping engines and stuff. So probably wouldn't be easier, would it? But yeah, kind of like we did at the bottom of the other hill that we'll probably never use again because, right? Because, well, we'll use that when we go from the smelter up to the thing, but I don't think we're going to need to bring much up there for right now. I mean, we've got like 2 of these trains worth of coal sitting in the mine ready to go. So we may or may not need to do that again. But honestly, bringing the stuff back and forth, making these runs is not so much a matter of necessity anyway. It's more of a, which runs are fun, right? So I'm curious to see how far we can bring this down. See, we're still going the same speed. Okay, I think we're finally slowing down if we do that. Okay. So it's at like 20%? Yeah, okay. It's at 20% when we start slowing down. See if we can... Alright, we're finally hitting the hill. That's why. Alright. Alright, cool. And let's go like this, get a little bit more distance out here. So there is one segment, remember when we go through this right up here, when we go through that little valley right there, between the 2 peaks, between the peak and the mountain, is the steepest part of this. So we're going to want to make sure that we have as much speed as we can get. We're going to give it, yeah, we don't need it right now, but are our wheels spinning? I think our wheels are spinning. Yeah, they are. Okay. Alright, let's go like this. Can we stop? Can we stop? See if the sander is working. Okay, the sander is working. See if that'll stop us. Okay, that's going to get us going forward. No? Apparently, we're not going to be able to pull it. Oh man, that's going to suck. So it's not a matter of the power of it, it's a matter of the... Here, see if we can overcome our brakes. Is it going to do it? There we go. All right, let's bring the brakes down a tiny bit. See if we can get this thing moving. I think we might have to back up. We'll have to see, but we might have to back up in order to get a good run at this. There we go. We're going to bring this down. There we go. All right. Hopefully we'll have enough momentum to get through this. Because there's like a 8 or 9% or whatever it is up here. Let's see what we can do here. We need to watch the wheels and make sure they're not spinning, right? Let's see what we've got here. Let's back off just a little bit. That's our steep part right there, so... The thing is, too, is that only one car at a time is going to be on that little steep part, so it's not like the entire train is on a 10% at one time. Yeah, okay. We just need to use the sander, apparently. Alright, that's not that big of a deal. We can live with that. It's going to be fun coming back down this, isn't it? So, I don't know. Maybe we won't be able to pull up a fully loaded 10 cars up the other side. This is where we're going to find out. Because a calculator can tell you that you can, but then, you know, yeah, it works on paper. Theoretically, kind of thing. Just because it works on paper doesn't mean it's going to happen in real life. Alright, and let's check out our view here, too. Let's go check out our view here. Whoops. Can we open this window? We got a sunroof here. We can open the sunroof. But we can't see anything out the sunroof. Here. What if we go like this? Oh, yeah, there we go. There's our view. A nice view of the... There's the thing that we came from. The ironworks. There's the refinery. Cool. And we still got plenty of track to go, right? Let's see. Really leaning out here. We've got plenty of track to go. We're not slowing down, so we're just going to keep using the sander. I don't know if we're going to have to put a sander on the other side. I don't know if the sand actually gets used or not. If that's a thing, if it even cares or keeps track of that, or if it's just like, you know, on all the time kind of thing for now. So yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. So I think once we get to the other side, what we'll do is we'll put up a sand thing. What do they call that? I almost said sandcastle. But yeah, we'll put up a building. I like this view of the valley, though. It's cool. So we should be good for the rest of the hill. Let's see how our cars are doing behind us. Nice. Yep, they're still doing okay. This is our flat part, I think. Yeah, we're going to hit this next uphill. That's where we come across that little plateau. Yeah, okay. And then we start going uphill again. But no, we're not slowing down. So, and I don't know if there's an indicator for the sand level. We'll have to look when we stop, and we'll open up the sand dome and see where it is. There's our refinery. I wonder if you would be able to, if this train can run down the hill by itself with whatever brake level, if you would basically be able to jump off the train at the top of the mountain and run down the mountain and across there and beat the train. Because you could run about as fast as the train at full speed. So you could probably, and that's a lot longer path that is going around the giant U to get there. So, but you could actually beat the train to the other end of the track. Like I said, I don't know how... Whoops. How likely it is to successfully coast down this hill, and what brake level would even be needed to do that without running off the rails, right? But this turned out to be a lot less steep than I thought it was going to be. Are we getting close to the... We're not there yet. We're getting close. I like the view of our refinery tracks and stuff, though. That's really cool. You can see all the trains and everything. That's really awesome. Yeah, we still got another turn. Okay, we're good. We can We can look over here. Yeah, I like that. You can see the train, the little cars and everything. That's cool. You can almost see our oil train. Alright, so we're going to jump back in the controls here. Because we're going to need to... We're going to need to be kind of careful about how fast we go. Because we've got this really gnarly corner coming up. Let's see if we can see the sand. Oh yeah, you can see the sand right here coming off. Is it only on the front wheels? Yeah, okay. Oh, we've got another couple corners. Okay, I thought it was just this corner here. No, we've got a little bit more. Let's see what we can see down here. There's our... We actually saw that when we were running down there. Remember? We saw that little line in the trees. It's got to be between the faces on the map or whatever. Or there's some floating point, right? Something where floating point gets rounded or whatever. All the other trees are really well done as far as the random distribution, so that they don't look like they're all in weird rows and stuff. It's probably kind of tricky because you get, if you use really good random generator, then you get them overlapping, you get too much clustering. Because real random stuff is very clustery, and trees don't tend to do well if they're clustered, so they end up not being clustered. Because the ones that are crowded out or whatever stop growing, and so you end up, even if they start in clusters, they don't stay in clusters. Alright, so we need to start slowing down as soon as our engine gets up close here. See if we can... Oh man, it's going to suck if we can't make it up this, right? There we go. Come on. We just need to make it around this corner, because the trick is once we start going around this corner, we have to slow down in a hurry, right? There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Probably should even start braking. There we go. We just... Because part of the train's pulling back that way and part of it's pulling this way, so it's going to be kind of tricky. We just want to be very delicate about that corner. I don't remember how well I fixed up that corner. I know the first iteration of it was really bad and cars were just like flying off all the time. But I think we've got it now. Man, that's going to be really fun when it's loaded. When this train is loaded, we're going to come up this hill and basically we're going to have to be going as fast as we can to get to that point and then slow down. But we're still going uphill. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be an adventure, right? Where's your sense of adventure? I hope yours is in the right position, right? Okay. So we're going to let off the brakes here a little bit. Let's try... I mean, this seems to be doing fine. Let's try... This thing seems to have really powerful brakes. I will give it that. It does a good job. We can turn the sander off too. We don't need the sander on. Okay. Yeah, no, we're doing good. The cars aren't like bouncing all over the place and stuff at this speed. So I think we'll keep this speed for right now. I'd like to go a little bit faster, but I don't trust it going that fast. So yeah, we'll just take it a little easy here. I think we can... Let's try 20%. See how it does with 20%. Because this isn't too steep. This is only like 2-3%. It's only steep at the very top. What I really should have done is I should have figured out where the straightaway is going to be and make the straightaways steeper. You know, or at the middle of the straightaway, so you get a little bit of a run up to it, and then it gets steep and it slows you down, and then you hit the corner and you're already slow, kind of thing. If you do that really well, if you could plan it strategically. See, we could make that a bigger straightaway and then hit that little ledge right there and go across that ledge kind of thing instead of this giant waste of wood bridge, right? Because I'm sure that, you know, it's not like they got materials for free, so I'm sure they tried to use as little, especially the bridges. I'm sure the bridges are more expensive than the fill, right? Alright, I think we actually coasted down this with no brakes before. I think we've done that. I don't think we've done that with 10 loaded or 10 cars on there either, but no, it seems to be doing okay. Where's our corner that... This is the corner that was hairy, and it's much better now, so... Like, buddy, I'm much better now. Alright, let's see how this does. Yeah, we're doing okay on that. Alright, no, that corner's not like it used to be. Good. Because remember, he used to go around that inside part, and it was really bad. And I am not 100% sure if the switch is set the right way. This is our last bridge, and I think we're on level ground now. So we need to check the bridge, or we need to check the switch as we're coming around here and see if we need to brake. We're going to hit the reverser in case we need it. But I think we're okay on that. See how early I can get a view of it. Because this is the last place. We haven't gone down the bridge in forever, so... Where's the switch? There it is. Which way is it pointing? Yeah, it's pointing our... Okay, we're good. Alright. Cool. Let's go get our coal. It'd be, you know, it'd be interesting if the coal were in 2 different places, too. Instead of the coal is only in one place. You know what I mean? I mean, the coal goes to only one place. Nobody else uses the coal. Like the refinery used coal or something like that, right? Or the smelter could use coal as input instead of the cordwood. Something like that. Alright. See what our other switches are at. I think this one here is backwards. We're going to have to check. No, it's right. Okay, they're both facing the center. Okay, they're good. No, it was just the angle I was looking at. There's our waterfall. Okay, so we have... Yeah, we need to get more beams up here is what we need if we need to get more stuff. Let's go like this. There we go. Okay, so we have rails. Yeah, so beams are the thing that we'd need if we need to get more stuff. But I don't think we're going to need that. Whoops, I must be leaning. Okay, so we're going to get our coal moving here. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And there's our coal. Yep, cool. And we are doing good on fuel still. So I think what we'll do is we'll just start pulling the train through and then we'll just turn it around. So I like how it's still filling up here. It's still like bubbling up. Like it's a root beer that got poured into ice cream or something, right? Alright, so that is there. Alright. And I'm trying to look and see if we have a shadow somewhere here that'll help us. If there's a shadow on the ground, then there's no perspective to change it. So we'll take a look here in a second. That's 5. There we go. Alright, so over here, this train's shadow hits that switch thingy. See it? The little gap in the shadow? When that little gap in the shadow hits the switch, that's when we're lined up. So that's what we'll use. So let's take a look. That little gap, so we need to bring the next gap. I don't know if they actually whistle every single time they do that. So we're going to bring that gap up to there. Okay. Let's see how well that works. Yep, that seems to work. Seems to work well. Okay. Hopefully we'll still be able to see it way back there. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right. There's 10 of those. So we'll have to see what happens with the other, if there's another shadow that when we get up here more. Let's see. Because that's that one. Yeah, we can see that little gap still. That gap right there. It's that gap right there. The trick is I have to look away in order to hit that. You know? Alright, almost need to put like a piece of tape on the monitor. Kind of thing. Alright. So we need 10 more. This is going to be interesting coming up this hill, man. That's all I can say. There's 5. Ah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, coming up this hill is definitely going to be an adventure. I think by the time we get up a couple more cars, another car or two, we'll have a shadow over here that we can do, too. Right? Okay, so... And where's the next one? It's starting to get... It's right there. Oh, you know what? The middle of the car hits the shadow there too, doesn't it? Can you see it? So we're going to hold the brake and then release it when the middle of the car gets in the shadow. There we go. All right. So that should be one car length. See if that works. I must have hit the water tower. We need to remember to check our sand too. Yeah, that works. Okay. So the shadow from this, see that shadow right there that it's casting, goes right through the middle of the train. All right. Is this number 5 or 6? Come on, you can do it. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, so we've got 10 in there. All right. This is 2, 3. Yeah, that's 5 cars so far. All right, we're halfway loaded. And then we're going to go like this. And turn that back off. Shh, don't tell anybody. Time is relative, remember? Alright. There's no such thing as simultaneity. Just ask Einstein. Alright. Okay, we're a little close here. Okay, we'll use this side. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, and 10. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Cool. We've got 158 left. Okay, so we got 4 more. 4 more cars. Man, this is going to be fun. trying to get this up the hill. I think the uphill is going to be hairier than the downhill. We're definitely going to need to save before we start up the hill. That is a must, an absolute must. I mean, the other option was we can go all the way around the entire map to get back there, but where's your sense of adventure, right? That's why we built the mountain pass, because it's fun and the scenery's awesome and stuff. There we go. Okay. See, I don't know if it's at 148 or if it's at 148.235, or you know what I mean? I don't know if there's a floating point behind that it keeps track of every time you close it, so that the next time you go to do that, it you know, there's a fraction of a coal thing out, or if it just does a certain amount of time. It doesn't see, it seems like it's not doing the fractional thing between stuff. There we go. I think that's on there. Whoops. Yeah, it looks like we got it. Okay, so we've got, whoops. I should double check all the brakes on these two and make sure that none of the brakes are on. Once we get to the last car, we're going to do a brake inspection on all these. Make sure all the brakes are not set. Because that might explain why I had a little bit of trouble coming up the hill, but... Or maybe it's just that I'm insane and put too many cars on here. Okay, 2 more to go. There we go, we're going to coast. Getting close. It's starting to go over that train, that car. Okay, try that. Yeah, I think we got it. Yep, it's in the middle. It's really hard to see even at this angle. Okay. That thing can fill up with 750? Wow. Okay, 128. We're going to check as we go. 0. 0. Because that's totally something I would do and then not find out, and then, you know, for a month or whatever, and then be like, when was this, you know, when did I put that brake on? And then find out that it, like, I put it on when we first bought it and left the yard with it. There's something, right? And then these. Okay. Alright, we've got all the brakes off. Last car. There we go. Shadow's not there yet. It's just at the beginning of that car. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm starting to remember. It's like every 4th time, right? I don't know, when I'm loading it's too much. There's too much other stuff going on to try to remember all that. Especially because we're doing all of the jobs, we're not just running the train and waiting for somebody else and then running it again. Two more. Last one. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so we got all of our coal. We're going to turn around. And we're going to check the sand. We need to check the sand. So before we turn around, we're going to check the sand. We're going to put a sand house in the middle of this loop too, because it definitely needs one. So let's see where our sand is. Can we... do that? Is that this one? How are we supposed to... Okay, there is sand in there. I don't know how much... Yeah, I don't know how much goes in there. So we'll try refilling it. Alright, so we're going to do this. Facilities. Sand house. Where is the sand come out? Okay, it comes out this way. Alright, so we're going to do this sort of deal. I don't know if this is supposed to be at the edge of the track, the edge of the groundworks, or what. So, how's that work? So we pull down. Yeah, that's going to be way out there, isn't it? So it's falling like where that line is. So does that mean the line has to be over the... That can't be right. Is there... It can't possibly be right, because the train would have to... Can we climb? Oh, we can climb up this. Is there something we can do up here? There's the sand. Whoa, okay. We can climb up this ladder, and then we can go... Oh, I see. We can come out here, and then we can do that. Okay. So where's that hit? Again. See, it's... That needs to be over the center of the track. I don't know if that's going to work. Well, we'll try it. Okay. So let's demolish this. And we're going to try putting a sand house. Let's see, we're going to have to put it like that, right? In order for the sand to go into the thing. I don't know. Let's try to get it a little bit closer. One more try. Let's try that. It's like floating off the ground too, isn't it? Because that seems like it's actually over the engine. So we're going to save it too. Let's save the game. You don't have to drink. Alright. I mean, you can if you want to, but... Okay. Let's try pulling this, because I don't know if it's going to collide with it and then do all kinds of crazy stuff, so... Right? We'll bring this over and see if we can refill the sand. I haven't done the sand yet, so, I mean, part of that is just, you know... Have you done the Scarecrow? We've all done the Scarecrow. Everybody's done the Scarecrow. Alright. There we go. There. How about that? Alright, so let's get up on the sand house. It looks like it's going to work. It's our spot, huh? Alright, and then we're going to drop it down here. We can't see it. It's backwards again. So when I move the mouse down, it goes... It's like when I move the mouse left, it goes down. When I move it up, it goes... It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You'd think there would be a way to extend that out or something, right? It's like... There we go. Whoops. It's like the most counterintuitive thing ever. Come on, you can do it. There we go. It was moving before. Is there a... There's not a... I can't go up there, right? See, because there's another thing up there. There's another platform, but it doesn't look like I'm doing anything there. I'll have to look at the save and see what the sand amount is. Because, yeah, even with that, it's not filling the sand thing. Is there an indicator in here somewhere? No, there wouldn't be. It would have to, like, weigh how much the sand is, right? I don't know. Let's go like this. Let's go like this again. Is it changing at all? I don't think it's changing either. It's hard to tell because the thing is moving around. Okay. It's only put 2 drops in there, right? Huh. Apparently it drops depending on what angle I'm looking at it. Okay. So, yeah, because if we put that in line with the rails, I mean, that's where it'd have to be, right? Okay, let's try this one more time. See if we can... See, that's close. But yeah, I think we're going to have to put it in line with the rails in order to do it. So let's go like this. Demolish facilities. Facilities. Sand house. See, I don't want to go too much farther here because it's going to be a problem. See, if we put it down here, it needs to be like under the rails, right? Let's see if the train goes flying. Huh. No, it didn't go flying. Apparently, that's our alignment thing, right? Alright, let's go like this. Since it's not gonna use that much sand anyway. Right? Alright, we're gonna do that. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's just move it so it's underneath it, right? It's just sand. It's not like it's expensive, right? Careful with that hoe, Norton. That's expensive stuff. It's not like you could just get that out of the sink. Okay. What? You don't remember the Honeymooners where they got the chemistry set? Come on, you can do it. Why isn't it moving? There we go. Something brake is on. Feels like the brake is on. Okay, so now we should be able to see. There we go. Is it filling now? I can't tell if it's filling or not. There it goes. Yeah, see, it did. It jumped up. Cool. Okay. There's 37. Alright, and I think we're good on water. Let's go check our water. We refilled the water before we left. We refilled the water in the bonus episode. So we should be good. Yeah, we're mostly good. We're not like empty or anything like that. Okay, we'll restoke our fire while we're doing this. There we go. I should put that somewhere. It would be nice to have the sand house. Yeah, we need more than that. There we go. I need to put the sand house somewhere so that basically the train is off of the switch so that we can hit the switch while this is going on. Let's see what we've got. There we go. It's getting there. Yeah, that's cool. How much is that using? Oh, it's using like half the thing. That about makes sense. You look at the size of that thing up there. The sand funnel up there, right? So we used what? Maybe half of our sand capacity on this? Something like that? I want to see how full it goes. Does it stop? There's the drop. I think the drop just bounced off the lid, the top, didn't it? Yeah, they're bouncing off. Okay. Alright, I think we are full, so we can come up here and turn this off. Alright, and then we can close that. Alright, and then we're going to save. Whoops. We're going to save over our last one. There we go. And continue. Okay, so now we can get moving. Take off our brakes. Let's get this thing moving. I get the feeling we might have to stop and tie off some cars and leave them on the hill. We'll see what happens with that. Let's see if we can make it up the hill. That's gonna be the real challenge, right? Okay, so we're gonna go back here and flip the switch. There we go. That's the idea behind this, is we can flip the switch from here. Alright. And then we'll probably want a water tower down here too somewhere. We'll put a water tower next to that, like right here. Because you just came up the big hill, right? Where's the... yeah, there it is. Like that. Right? We might need to move that water tower. We'll see. It's not a big deal. But that's the plan there. Okay. 10 loaded cars. Oh man, this is going to be fun. I think we have different ideas of what fun means, right? Let's get a little bit more speed. There we go. I keep thinking this fuel level here is a percent, but it's not. I think it only goes up to 70. Because on the Betsy it goes up to 50. On the other one it goes up to 100, but on this one the fuel only goes... but because in the other display it does show you a percent. When you open the thing, when you open the furnace, the firebox to throw stuff in. When you open the burn place. The burn container. Alright. Yeah, we're good on our switches. We're good all the way back. If we can even get that far, right? I think that's our top speed right there. Are you ready? Are you ready for the big hill? Oh, this is gonna be fun. That last turn at the very top is just the scary part. Because you have to pull hard enough to get everything still up the hill, but not so hard that you stringline these cars, which hopefully they won't do. But they're going to be pulling back downhill to some extent. The slower we go, the harder they're going to be pulling. So we may end up switching this or taking some cars off or whatever. We'll see what we can do. This is how you find out how many cars you can get around the corner, right? You start with more than you know can make it, and then you start reducing them. That's how you do that, right? That's how you test things? Don't increase it until it fails. Just keep, you know, failing over and over and over at slightly less difficult levels, right? Okay, so we're probably going to want to turn on the sander. There's our sander. Alright. And I don't think we have to worry about overspeeding up the hill. Then we'll just keep this at... there we go. We'll keep it at 88. Keep it at 90. I think it's around 92, 94 where you start to get the real wheel spin. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I apologize. You didn't miss anything. We just went up the hill. Alright. Now hopefully I can remember to mute my audio, right? Okay. Good. That corner. That's going to be our nemesis. Let's see what we kind of See what kind of speed we get. If we hear any slowing down. It seems to be doing okay so far. If it still chokes, we're going to have to try coming up with higher regulator too. We'll see. I think we're good. I think we're going to do it. Because there's a tiny little bit right here that's just a little bit steep, but other than that, I think it's okay. I think this is only like a 2% or something like that. I don't think this is going to be half as scary as I thought it was going to be. We're going to find out real soon here. Real soon. Let's see. Nope, it's not making scary sounds or anything. Alright. Nope, and our cars... Oh! Our cars are... I think that one car did pop off the track. Or was that just this? I think that may have just been this. It might have just been the exhaust. Okay. We're going to have to hit the brakes. Okay. And we're going to see what this does with the brakes on. Just the engine. These are all loaded cars, man. All loaded cars. I think what I should do is probably tie down like 2 of the cars. Yeah, we're cruising. We're going to tie down 2 of the cars, and then we're going to use the engine brakes as the excess. There we go. Let's see what it takes to stop this. We're slowing down. Oh, whoa, not like that. Yeah, okay, this is enough to keep us from... Okay, so we'll use the engine as the extra brake. We're just going to leave those 2 on. I know I probably should tie the ones down in the back instead of the front, but I don't want to walk all the way back there with this thing being as crazy as it is, right? We could probably just stop the train and then do that, but where's your sense of adventure, right? The thing I want to really do is just run down it with full brakes. Or with no brakes, I mean full speed. Just see what happens, right? Maybe if we put a little ramp right there, we can jump across. We can jump across to there. Evel Knievel style, right? No, this appears to be about the perfect amount of brakes. This is a decent speed. We're not going super ridiculous fast. We're not going super slow. I mean, might even... I mean, yeah, let's take off one of these. Let's see what happens if we go to 0. No, it's doing okay. Alright, we're not doing too bad. I want to do this, and then we're going to put it back on 0%, and we're going to use the engine. Come on. That's scary when it does that. Alright, we're going to use the engine's brake. Yeah, because it's starting to speed up a little bit. But that way we have the full, instead of it being... Because it was a little bit too much with both of those cars on. Yeah, this is more powerful than the... This is more powerful than the 2 cars. So I think we're good on that. We can probably lower this down. There we go. This is beautiful, though. We can make it over the hill with 10 cars. I mean, we probably could make it with more. I'm not going to try. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, this is cool. We'll end up doing another coal run some point so that we can... We want to empty out all the coal we made, right? That's cool. And then we can get a little bit of... Once we get to the very bottom here, we get this little flat spot right past this corner here. So once the engine gets that point, we'll probably take the rest of the brakes off. There we go. I'd love to just stick my head out the window and have my hand on the brakes, but you can't do that here. Yeah, that looks... I think we'll make it through this. I might even need to pull through this thing's brakes to get us... Yeah, we're stopping. Okay. Because this is our little flat area, and then it goes back to the hill again. So just need to pull a little through the flat area. There we go. Go back to 30%-ish. It'd be nice if you had the same kind of fine control over the brake as you did over the throttle, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is a beautiful run here. Can we see the... We can still see the refinery over there and the ironworks. I like the scenery here. That's pretty much 90% of the reason I made this. It wasn't so I could save time or anything. It was... I just thought this would be so much of a nicer way to come down the hill, right? Yeah, it seems to be doing okay on the one car's engine, or the one car's brakes. Here's our steep part right here. So we're going to slow down a little bit more. It's not steep for long, so it's not that big of a deal, but... There we go. Oh, that's cool. That motion, I love that motion of this stuff following around the curve. It's hypnotic, isn't it? Alright, so we're probably going to want to turn off that last brake here in a minute, because we're going to start hitting flat ground. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we should do that or if we should pull through the brake until we get down to the very end. Because this is kind of a heavy train, right? Let's see what we've got here. We've got this little... I don't know why we have this little dippy-do here, right? What is that? What happened there, right? Somebody wasn't paying attention when they were building. Okay, I think we are in flat ground now. Or close to it. So we're going to do this through the flat ground, and then we've got that last part is not flat. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go... I need to flip this car around so that the brake is right next to the engine, so I don't need to go so far from the engine to use the brakes, right? Alright. So we are coasting and we are on our own power, because I think we're on level ground here. That's what we need, those little grade signs. We need to be able to put up signs that tell us what the grade is at any given point. It's not a tragedy if we don't get up to full speed here anyway, because as soon as we get to this corner we're going to start dropping again. And we're going to need to not be going super full speed. Alright. Did I leave the sander on this whole time? Is it on? Did we use up all the sand? I think we used up all the sand. Huh. Okay. We must have. That's going to suck if we don't have any sand. I should have turned it off before we started coming down the hill. I totally forgot to do that. Any other things to take care of, like playing with the whistle and stuff, you know? Alright. We're getting over the hill. I know there's no crossing. Alright, we're almost coming into town here. Here we come. There we go. Last little bit hill here. You turn on the bell. Because we're coming toward the station. I hope we have... Yeah, I think this thing can store 1,000 coal. Isn't that what it said? Make sure we don't have problems here. Alright. And hopefully nobody's come in and switched all our switches on us, right? Okay. Cool. Oh, that's really pushing hard down that hill. Alright, so we need to unload all of our coal. I like it. Our engine has a purpose and a use, and does it well. Alright. See what we've got as far as stopping here. We've got 34 of 1,000. Yeah, we've got tons of coal. We can bring tons of coal over this hill if we wanted to. It's too bad it's not more profitable, right? Let's go like this. See if we can get 3 cars on here. See if we can get 3 cars on the deck. Because then we can unload 3 of them at a time. Actually, we can go a little bit farther, can't we? Like that. Okay. Yeah, we just need the arrow to be on the thing. Okay, so how much money do we have? We have 111. Alright. Whoops. So that should be 64 coal when we're done here. And how much money do we have now? Nice. Yep, 560. So 550 for 3 cars. Alright, 450. Yeah, 150 per car. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so we need that shadow to be in line with that, right? That shadow... And I can't see what's aligned with what. Alright, let's try this. The front of this car on that shadow. Let's see what we get there. The front of this car on that shadow gets us... Yep, that gets us where we need to be. Alright, cool. So we should have 94. Yep. Alright, cool. And we need to come... That's 3-6. Okay, so we need to come forward by 3 more cars. So we need to go 2, 3. We need that junction. We need this one here to hit that shadow. One more. Alright. Because we're only going to be able to do 2 at a time or 3 at 1. 2, 2, or 3, 1, so it doesn't matter if we get these 3 perfect. Alright, so we got that. And that. Is this one over the... This one's over the thing, isn't it? It's close. We're not going to chance it. Like I said, we only get... Should have 414. Yep, okay. Alright, cool. So we need to come up 2 car lengths. And then we're done. We just need to park the train and run over to the other one and we can make our oil run next time. Alright, so let's go like this, and we need to come... That's the 4th car, so we need to bring the 6th car up there, right? Let's see. If you do it really slowly, you could just basically be back there and hit the unload thing. Need to go 1, 2. We're not going to be able to see that. Okay, maybe we can do it here. There we go. That should do it. I think that's our... And then we need just yeah, go back and we can flip all the switches and stuff. And I can do that off camera even. Alright, so we've got that. We should have 134 when this is all said and done. Because we brought 100 out. Yep. Awesome. And how much money are we going to have? I mean, we didn't get that much money. We made 1,500. It's not a ton of money. But that's not the point of that run. The point of that run is that it's fun going up the hill. I think next time we do, because we are going to do one more of those runs, I think the next time we're going to do no brakes. We're going to try it with no brakes and see what happens. Alright. Because, I mean, if the train goes off the side of the hill and all these cars crash and all that stuff, even if we don't recover them, we have enough coal for right now, for like a long time. I don't know how much longer it's going to be until the update comes out. But yeah, like I said, worst case scenario, or, you know, we could reload the game, right? But I do want to try a no brakes run completely down the hill with all these cars loaded with coal. I think that would be fun. Too bad we don't have an oil refinery like that, right? In the middle of nowhere. A little bit farther, and then... I like that this thing turned out to be just about perfect. Okay, so... we're going to flip these so that this one is on the inside and the other one's on the inside. And oh, did I show you this? I know I showed it in the bonus episode. This right here is a piece of track that's inside the building. There's a curve if you look on the map. When I tried to build this U-curve, it decided to build it through the building, you know, in that direction instead of the other way. And so I deleted the track that was outside of the building, but there's track inside the building. Alright, yep, that's going to be it for episode 31. Join me in episode 32. We're going to take our oil train and fill up, do a whole giant oil run and see if we can make it up the hill with 9 loaded oil cars. So yeah, that's going to be it for 31. We'll see you in episode 32. Later.